This one is the Fairway Finder. We get to hit the driver this time. We're here on the 5th hole in Naas Golf Club, very tight par 4, where hitting the fairway is paramount. So with my stealth driver, I'm going to show you how it's done. This shot that I'm going to show you is going to be a little bit lower than normal. It's going to be a real fairway finder, hitting the ground, running on down the fairway. Some little changes we're going to make to the setup to make sure that happens every time. A normal setup that I would adapt with the driver is a nice wide stance, a little bit of a tilt of the shoulders, and the ball position just inside the left foot. That's if I want to really bomb the ball and I'm feeling very confident. For this one being such a tight hole, narrow fairway, and also we're trying to keep the ball flight down below the level of the trees to run on and not catch the trees on the ball flight on the way down, I'm going to adapt my stance a little bit. So there's the normal ball flight, ball position. Now it's gone a little bit more center. I'm also going to grip down the club a little bit for a little bit more added control. And as I mentioned, if you want to bomb the ball, we'll get to that in another video, I might have my shoulders this way. However, for the lower shot, I'm going to level up my shoulders. That's going to help maybe get my angle of attack a little bit steeper on the ball. It tends to be a little bit more controllable. So that's my setup here, down the grip for more control as well. Weight also is important, feeling 50-50. Normally I might be a little bit 60-40 here. So some key changes that I want you to look at for hitting the driver and getting that fairway finder going on the 5th hole here. The setup that I've shown you here for this low flighted drive is more akin to hitting a long iron. So when you get into that position, I'm going to give you just one feel or one swing thought to use at the top of the swing. And this is to reduce a little bit of loft and get the ball flying out lower. And what that is wrist position, namely of your right hand. So you're going to grip the club as normal, but when you swing to the top of the swing, you're going to feel that right hand underneath, almost like you're holding a tray of drinks. What that does, it takes loft off the club. It can point it a little bit left, so I don't mind seeing the ball flying with a right to left flight on it as well. So same grip as normal. When we go up to the top of the swing, if we were to let go of the left hand, you see how that right hand sits underneath. You'll see the club face in a very neutral position, maybe slightly de-lofted. Too de-lofted would look something like that. Open looks that way there, which we want to avoid. You tend to get the high right shots there if that's where you are at the top of your backswing. We'll talk about that in another video if you like. Comment below and we'll do that soon. So let's hit a shot there now. Getting that setup, very like a long iron setup with those flatter shoulders, weight more 50-50, and with one swing thought from here is to get the right hand feeling underneath it at the top and then swing through as normal. Let's hit a few, see how they go. So the big emphasis again is getting that setup right. It's so important for every single shot we play to get the setup correct. Here I'm just going to grip down the club a little bit, gives me a little bit of added control. I'm just thinking of trying to level out those shoulders, ball position back, more like a long iron shot. And I've one thought here to try and get that right hand underneath the club at the top. So there's your low flighted driver. It's about 60-70 feet in the air. Ordinarily I like to see the driver go about 100 feet. So keeping that flight down under the wind, bounding down the fairway, low spin, very controllable. Try that out. I think it's really going to help your game over this winter and season ahead. So there you are. There is your fairway finder with the driver. That lower flighted shot created mostly through that setup change, ball position, shoulders, and then that one key thought of feeling the right hand sitting underneath the shaft at the top of the backswing. Comment below. Let me know how you get on with that. Any further questions? And thanks a million for watching.